Let's see one of the Java applications today, how we can work around a Java application using enterprise tools and all. Okay, so if we talk about a Java application, so if we want to build a particular Java application, then very first thing we have, we need some system requirements, like system requirements. These six system requirements, very first thing, you should be having an open JDK, Java Development Kit. So I think the latest one and the staple one is JDK 70. So you need to download that. Okay, very first thing, very first requirement for the Java code. Because if you are building a Java code, you will not be able to compile that particular code without Java. So OpenJDK is important because in OpenJDK you will have a Java C over there, which is a Java compiler. Okay. So there are many types of Java tools you will be seeing. So there is JDK and JRE. So don't install JRE. JRE will not help you in compiling your application. Okay. So we need an open JDK, which will be having Java C, which is a Java compiler. So there will be a file inside JDK. Inside JDK, you will be having a bin folder, and inside bin, you will be having a Java C, which is Java compiler, javac.exe. Okay, that will be the file inside JDK. So that will help you. Second thing, what you will be needing. So you will be needing a build tool. Build tool. Okay. So for Java, build tool is Maven. Okay. There are others also. Uh, Either you can use Maven also. Either you can use Ant also. Either you can use Gradle. So these are build tools for Java. Okay. But mostly we use Maven only. Ant is old tool. Okay. I'll say legacy tool. This. Okay. Old. Old tool. Okay. Gradle also depends. Like some people uses Gradle. I think very less. But mostly uses Maven. Okay. So build tool for Java is Maven. Okay. So first thing you will be needing JDK environment, Java Development Kit. Second thing you will be needing a build tool. Now using this, you will be able to build your application. After building your application, you need to deploy your application. So for deploying an application, you will be needing an application server. Maven. Maven is provided by Apache. Okay. It's called Apache Maven. So after building, you will be getting some artifacts. Okay. So those artifacts will be either it will be a jar file, either it will be a var file, or either it will be an EAR file. Okay. Depends on the code, whether it is a standalone application, whether it is an var application, whether it is an enterprise application. Okay. So it depends. So jar file, when you will get the jar file, when that is an standalone application, standalone Java application. Whenever you will be getting a var file, when there will be Java web application. So there will be a simple web page, HTML web page and all. Okay, Java web application. And when you will be getting in EAR package, when you will be having a Java enterprise application. Okay, so .EAR. So what is the difference between standalone Java application, Java web application, and Java enterprise application? So here you will be having just simple Java files and all. Okay. Here you will be having a page to display in the web application. That will be an HTML page. Okay. So simple, I'll say Java code you have. Then,
Executable Java code.
executable.
exe file kind.
Then here you will be having
.html. JSP.
not JSP. Here you will be having code plus HTML.
HTML. Right.
Okay. And here you will be having code plus HTML plus CSS. Okay, that is the difference, main difference. Here you have only code. That's it.
The JSP application comes under EAR, right? JSP website kind of thing.
Yes. If you use JavaScript and all, then JSP will be there.
Okay.
So
What does it mean standalone?
standalone is means you just have the code, nothing else.
For example,
No,
Notepad.
no,
Notepad is a standalone application.
no web page, nothing.
Okay.
You don't have any kind of display or any kind of you can say
It's a kind of Windows on the console application in .NET,
Console
right?
application, no need of server basically.
yes, standalone.
Mhm.
Okay.
Okay.
Now for deploying these things, you will be needing a server, okay, application server. So here we have there are different application servers, like we have Tomcat. We have Tomcat. Tomcat from Apache. Okay. You can have JBoss. You can have Wildfly. Oh, there are different application servers you can use. Mostly used was Tomcat. Okay. JBoss, I've not seen very few companies they use JBoss and Wildfly. Okay, because this is open source. This is open source. And these are enterprise ones. Okay, enterprise. This is also enterprise.
So these application servers are like IaaS in Windows Server?
IaaS is a web server that is provided by Windows Server. Like Windows
Okay.
Server machine, you go through if Windows Server 2019, 2022, like this, you will be finding that IaaS server. That is inbuilt to Windows only.
Okay.
Yeah. These are standalone application servers link provided by different providers. Like Apache provides Tomcat. Then JBoss, I think JBoss is provided by someone else.
It's almost like a web server. It's web server only Apache Tomcat because JSP pages we used to
JBoss and Wildfire are provided by Red Hat.
similar to IAS only.
Red Hat. Similar to IaaS, but these are enterprise. Means IaaS you will get with Windows. Okay, you install Windows Server, you will get IaaS with Windows. But this
Then we have to install.
externally,
Yeah, we have
externally
to
you have
install
to,
on Linux machine. Yes.
Okay, so Red Hat only. This is also from Red Hat. So most popular one is this one.
In functional domain, it is kind of similar to IaaS only,
Yes,
right?
yes.
Yes, similar to IaaS. That's what I'm saying. IaaS is inbuilt to Windows only. Okay,
Yeah, yeah.
Microsoft provides that.
Okay.
These,
But in Linux machine, we need to explicitly install this
Right.
but if you want to use this, then you have to download Apache Tomcat and then
Yes,
install that.
Yes.
Okay, okay.
Mm.
Okay. So you will be needing an application server to deploy your application. Then after this, this is a simple flow of deploying some application. I am talking about without CI/CD. Okay, you should have a Java application, then you should have a Java environment, then you should have a build tool that's Maven. Then you should be having some application server where you can deploy your application. These all things are done manually, everything. Now let's come to CI/CD. So if I talk about CI/CD, continuous integration and continuous deployment, then we'll be having some CI tools. Okay, CI tools. Now, very much popular CI tool is Jenkins. Okay. Then there are some other tools also apart from Jenkins. Uh,
Terraform.
Pardon?
Terraform.
No, no, Terraform is different. Terraform is different.
Okay.
Okay. So Jenkins is open source CI integration tool and it is also Java based. Okay. This tool is also Java based. So you will be needing Java for this one also. This is also Java based. And earlier this before 2004 the name of Jenkins was Hudson. Okay. So old name is Hudson. Then later on it is taken up by Oracle. So they named it Jenkins. Okay. So you can do CI/CD, continuous integration also, and continuous deployment also using this. Now there are some more tools what you can integrate with these. So there will be a code checking tool, code checking. So in the code checking tool, we have very popular one, SonarQube. So SonarQube is a tool using which we can check our Java code. You can check Java code and all. Okay. So basically this SonarQube is having one repository, which is a Sonar type repository. So uses Sonar type repository. So this we'll see when we'll install SonarQube. So this is code checking tool. And then there is an artifact repository. Okay. So artifact repo. So there are a number of artifact repo, but the most popular one is Nexus. Nexus Artifactory. And all these tools are Java based only. Okay. So since we will be using Java applications, so we'll be seeing these type of tools. Now, if I talk about DevOps flow here, if I talk about DevOps flow. So very first thing, you will be having some code here. Say for example, we have some source code. Source code. So developer will write the source code and then we'll push that code to GitHub. So here will be GitHub, say for example. And then there is this Jenkins. Maven. And then we have SonarQube. You can have Nexus. And then you again have Tomcat. So very first thing, when you push the code over here to the GitHub, you will be needing some repository. You will be needing some repository. Whatever we have seen here are the basic requirements for building a Java code and deploying a Java code. We have not integrated DevOps over here. Now here I am telling through DevOps how you can do that. So source code will be there. You will be pushing the source code to the GitHub. Then what we will be doing, we'll be using CI/CD pipelines. So then this code will be taken up by Jenkins. Okay. And then Maven will help in building the code. While building, SonarQube will help in code checking process. And after building the code, you will be having, it will be producing the artifacts which will be stored in the Nexus. So these all tools will be linking with Jenkins. Okay. And once everything is done, we'll deploy our code to Tomcat application server. So this will be your step number 1. This will be your step number 1. Then this will be your step number 2. This will be your step number 3. This will be your step number 4. This will be your step number 5. And this will be your step number 6. And after deploying also, the work of Jenkins is not over. Still, you need to notify that the deployment is done. So there will be a step number 7 also. Notify your client. Okay. So say, for example, this is your client. This is your client. So first step, push the code. Now here, pull the code. Then third step is build the code. Fourth step is execute SonarQube. Report. Okay. Execute SonarQube report. This is the fourth step. What is the fifth step here? Upload the artifact. So upload artifacts for maintaining the version of the artifact. Okay. So you will be needing this repository. And then at the sixth step, deploy the build. Deploy the build. And at the seventh step, this is the seventh step here. I'll say seventh step. So what is the seventh step? Send an email notification. Send an email notification. So this is your complete CI/CD process. Your complete CI/CD process. I can encapsulate this inside Jenkins. So all these things will be happening with Jenkins. You can say this is a CI/CD. Or DevOps flow diagram, you can say. Okay, DevOps flow diagram. With all the enterprise tools and all. Okay. So what you will be needing, you will be needing a GitHub. First thing you will be needing source code, then you will be needing GitHub, you will be needing Java, you will be needing Maven, you will be needing Jenkins, then SonarQube, then Nexus, and then one application server to deploy your code. So any questions on this, then we can go ahead.
Nothing, Abhishek, we can go.
This is fine, right?
Good to go.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, you can start.
So now what we'll do, very first thing we'll see Java. Okay. So if you search for Java, here download JDK, right? JDK, open JDK. Okay. And there will be jdk.net. Click on that link. Go to Java 17. See, if you are practicing in your Windows environment, download for Windows 10 and all, x64, it will download one file. if you are practicing in Linux, download Linux one. Okay. So how you will practice in Linux environment? So it's not mandatory you should practice in your laptop only. What you can do, you can create a machine over here. You can create a machine as Azure, okay? Some Linux machine. And you can download over there all these things, Java, Maven, okay? As of now, I'm doing in my local only. So if you click on this will save. I already downloaded that. So if I go in my download section, you can see that OpenJDK 17. Now, don't install this JDK exe. It will install a Java runtime environment, which will not help you in compiling your code because there is no compiler in Java runtime. The compiler will be in the Java development kit only. Okay. So open this. Inside this, you will find JDK. Copy this JDK. Inside this, you will be having bin, and inside bin, you will be having your compiler. See, this is the Java C compiler. So copy that JDK, go to your C drive, go to program files, and here you can paste it. Earlier, I was running this 12.2.1. Now we are on JDK 17. Then what you have to do, you will be needing Maven also. So you have to go to Maven. Okay. So download Maven for Windows. So you will be going to this download Apache Maven. So what you have to choose here? So binary zip archive. Choose this one. Okay. So it depends whatever stable version is. I think 3.8 point something as of now. 3.8.x, that is the stable version. So go to Apache Maven, download this one, zip archive. Okay. So once you download that, you will get a file something like in the downloads, you will getting Apache Maven. Extract this. You will be getting this file, Apache Maven. Inside this Apache Maven, you'll be having this. Copy that Apache Maven. Okay. So copy that Apache Maven and again go and paste in your program files like this. Apache Maven 3.8. So we have Java also, we have Apache also. Please mute yourself, whoever it is. Okay. So Apache Maven is there, then JDK is there. What you have to do, as of now, if you will see, go to command prompt. If I check my Java version, Java-version, there's no Java as of now. If I check my Maven version, okay. So how you can check? There are Maven commands. So for Maven, we use mbn as a command. So mbn -version. What it is saying, mbn is not recognized as an internal or external command. So first we have to set Java path and all.
Environmental path.
Pardon?
Environment path.
Environment path. Okay. Go to environment variables. Click on environment variables. As of now, we cannot see any path set here. So very first thing, what you have to set, you have to set the Java path. So you can add an environment variable over here, or you can directly go here, edit this, add a new path over here, give that particular path. But correct way to set the path is First, here you have to set Java home. Okay, and give the value. So what is the value? JDK 17. Okay, copy this, give the value, click on OK, and in here in the path, click on edit, new path. Now what is the path? So either you can give that whole path like this, or you can call that path. So how to call that path? Percent Java
Java.
underscore home, again percent, and then slash. And where is your Java compiler? Inside bin.
Bin.
Okay. So this is how we set the Java path. This is how we set the Java path. Maybe I need to close this terminal. So open it again. So if you close this, open the terminal again. So here Java hyphen version. I need to restart or something.
Yeah, you need to restart Abhishek, I guess.
Yes. Okay. Wait.